What was the first thing that you did then at Future? I mean, I know you did the Tammy stuff, but then when that didn't come through, did you any of the
Oh, the
remixes?
future was yeah, my first record was I think it was Bobby Brown. Bob came in town and Teddy told us, yo, yo, Bobby's coming. Uh, we got this, we got that. And I'm just like, everybody, so if you guys, he's telling us like, I want to help y'all get on Pride. Like we building the camp. We're gonna work on everybody. And so I don't know, man. The guys were more comfortable than me. They would go home at night. However much work Teddy did, however long he stayed at the studio, that's how long I was gonna be there. Cause that's what I was there for. And I think I was different than those guys. I was coming out of I was incarcerated
Oh,
when
okay.
before I came. Yeah. So there was a maturity and there was a discipline I think that I had that maybe they didn't learn as fast. And so I always knew when that door opened from room A and I was in room B, when he comes out, I'm pressing play. And I'm turning it up just like he did. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so he was tired. They was getting ready to go to bed. They was finishing the Bobby Brown session, and Bob came over and he was like, Mike had been telling them, my producers out there, check him out. And they came out, dun, dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there with the end of time.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is when I did that melody, it was so simple to be. I don't think I put a lot of effort into it, even though I know it did. But I started learning how to lay foundations that artists would like musically. And I didn't expect them to, I did not expect, I knew what That's the Way Love is. I knew what that was. I knew that was musically dope. You
Which
know what
one
I'm
did you
saying?
do first though? To the End of Time or
At any time.
so so what did you come up with? Because I know
I had
it's
both, actually, I had both tracks. I had them
but
both.
so
Locked
with
and
the
loaded.
so with the To the End of Time, so it starts off then and then it comes up with a then the sort of so what did you bring in, and then how did Teddy just say, okay, let me add to that, or what how did that does it work?
Well, he added to it, but he just interpreted what I was doing. And I think he just brought it to life with other colors. And then always arrangement. That was his thing, was arrangement and how to set things up and go. Cause I was just somebody who would just create tracks. I could just do tracks all day, And that's kind of like what I knew to do is like, put them together. So even with like That's the Way Love Is, the intro,
Yeah, no,
you know.
we go to that one because that's a big track. With that To the End of Time, the drums.
Mhm,
How,
mhm.
so did you who brought in who
I
programmed it?
already had the drums. I
Oh,
already
you
had the
programmed the
drums.
drums. Okay.
All he did was mix it and like just he would add like touches like
Mm.
like it was a foundation, but he would just add like fills, 8-bar fills, turnarounds, strings, interpretation. But the track was it was already there, so it was a good handoff. It was the alley oop really.
Did you who the keyboard solo? Did you think about it in there, or did he who came up with the idea? Let's have a keyboard solo with the.
That was Teddy. That was his signature. That was Teddy. That was Ted.
So if he didn't do that, what would you have left in there instead?
I would have did the same thing he did, just probably my version of, that solo.
Okay.
Because I think I already had some stuff there musically. Keep in mind, I'm making music like Teddy Riley. So
Mm,
there was a spot probably where I think I did have a solo there, and I think that's what he did. I had a solo there.
okay.
And I think he just
Yeah. And then what? How did so Bobby? Did he love it as soon as he heard it, or?
oh, he went crazy. And then we went straight into the room and started writing. And I was
Oh,
one of the guys. A lot of producers that just did tracks, they didn't participate in the writing, but I always participated in the writing of the song.
okay. Oh, the lyrics as well. The lyrics, you mean?
Until the end of time is they all came with titles. When I do a track, I've already written the title of the song.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Then two can play that game, which should have been the lead single. It should have been the first single because we had just had Rum Shaker. So to have Bobby Brown featuring Rex and Effect, that should have been the lead single. I do, and it was big in Europe because you must have seen the remixed version. So how did that come about when you came up with that track?
No, I didn't do two to play. Two
Sorry,
can play. I did.
that's the way love goes. That should have
That's
been. That's
what I
it.
do.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
the way love goes
Uh,
with our kill. That's what I was. Yeah.
yeah. I did that out here.
Oh, before you
Hmm
moved to Virginia.
that track was rocking out here, dog. I already had it. That's one of the most complete things I've ever gave him. He really didn't have to do much to that. Like I had that.
You had the name of it, but you didn't have. Did you have the lyrics already written down, or what did you have?
I had the ideal in my mind. That's the way love goes. I mean, that's the way love is. I'm sorry.
That's the way love
That,
is. Yeah, that's yeah.
get that mixed up with the Janet Jackson
Yeah, with the
record. She
Janet
did
Jackson.
that later, and people think we bit them, but they actually probably bit us.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. So that's. So whose idea was it to get her killed to also to write?
That was him. That was Teddy.
Okay.
Akil was in the studio, and I think he just wanted to get out on it. And he's dope, man. That's my brother. Shout out to Akil, man. One of the best.
Yeah.
Dope voice, pen crazy, cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real dude. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way love is. It should have that. It should have been the lead single, as I
It
said.
should have.
Um, yeah, MCA they admitted that they messed up on the album on how they
And you
put.
know what? I don't know why it wasn't, but I felt like that the whole time. Like, why isn't this is like because musically, even with the bass line, the heavy bass line I put out on it, like with that feel, um, like that's one of the dopest tracks I've ever did.
Yeah, that's the way. And you have Teddy with the vocoder. That's the way.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh,
Makes
he
this.
laced it. He knew how to make it funky. Teddy, man, like you still can't. It was what it was without him, but it is it is what it is because of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say? You can't take anything away from what he did.
Yeah, but as I said, so the Lil Sal later said that he thought he would replicate the formula for the Don't Be Cruel album, and he came out with two LA and Babyface tracks, and then Prerogative sort of took it back up. So he thought, yeah, we'll start off with LA and Babyface again, and then we'll bring in the Teddy stuff to take it off. But the
It
we
was the tables had turned. That era had switched. The
yeah,
music had changed.
then Humping Around was just it was an imitating New Jack track that wasn't as strong, and so how and so so they that was that yeah, and then Good Enough too. It just wasn't Bobby. So by the time they try to catch up, so if you look at the video for That's the Way Love Goes, it's That's the Way Love Is. He started to look like the bad boy Bobby, but he didn't start off that way. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And another part was the responsibility of him, not the responsibility, but the also his connection to Whitney Houston and her being
mm,
such a big pop star and the relationship. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
there was a lot of factors in that sense, but I think that I didn't when I saw that record, I'm like, I took it as the same thing you did. Like maybe they're just trying to get the project opened up. But to me, no, people didn't like the record.
no, no,
They didn't like
no. So after you did the two
never heard
stuff with
anybody say they liked the record. And you know what? I didn't like the record. But it was good production. I get what it is. But
yeah,
we had better records on the project.
much better. Yeah, much.
Are you saying I had a better record than LA? I mean, and Babyface, is that what you're telling me?
You know what? You have to understand that Babyface has admitted to himself that
Nah, no
when
slide on Babyface, the best songwriter we ever seen,
yeah,
man.
and he already admitted that when he heard I wonder that he knew that, man, this is different. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for me, but just for me,
No. Okay, you okay?
They don't understand what Jonas boys are winning all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.